Because I'm a molecular geneticist.
Well, I'm not even sure. Everybody else is clapping. Okay, so tell me with them, because I count on my fingers. I know.
Hey guys, I'm off the grid for all.
We're gonna react to, well, welcome to another session of Fall of the Empire. Here we're gonna see an emotional claim, an emotional appeal from a scientist to stop the madness, this insane madness of thinking you can change your sex. Amazing that we gotta get a scientist to speak about this, but here we are. Here we are.
Legally treated as women. Tell me why you're strongly disagreeing. Treated as women. Tell me why.
Yeah.
Trans women should be legally treated as women. Tell me why you're strongly disagreeing.
Because I'm a molecular geneticist.
Exactly, dude. Because I have a vagina. I mean, there's so many. Let me just let him keep going. There's so many ways to answer this, though. This is insane. That a grown man is asking a person whether they disagree that there's more than two sexes. This is where we're at. This is why the empire is done. There's no place. There should be no place for this type of conversation. And the number one empire country on the planet. There should be no room for this crap.
Well, I'm not even sure. Everybody else is clapping. Okay, so tell me with them, because I count on my fingers. I know nothing about genes.
Being male or being female is a developmental process. You can't go backwards.
Okay.
So you can't change your sex. Like, you cannot do that.
Every time, if you ever have the discomfort to have one of these idiots speak to you, right? And you guys get into that for some reason. Just tell them, when one of these transgender people die that change their sex, when scientists come 3,000 years from now and dig up their bones 500 years from now, and they have to decide what sex they are, they're going to say their sex, female, male, whatever they were born, because it is what it is. You cannot change that. You cannot change that just as much as you can't change your genes.
And the truth is that currently in California prisons in other parts of the country, women are getting impregnated by other women. And there's just no way that, I mean, this is against the UN. After World War,
you want to have a lot of fucking sex, a lot of delicious sex, and you want to be able to rape women and not get away with it? Not that I wouldn't want to rape women and get away with it, but there's ways that you can do that, thanks to the liberals, thanks to women themselves, and thanks to the LGBTQI community. All I have to do is go to jail, which I do that sometimes, go to jail, right, and then just say, no, I'm a woman. I identify myself as a woman. I am not going to go and be locked up with men. Now, I don't have to worry about getting beat up by other niggas, other men. And now I have unlimited vagina that I can rape and intimidate into having sex with me. You know what I'm trying to tell you? So there. This was all brought to you by the progressives. That scenario is only true because progressives exist in this country. That a man can go inside a woman's jail and rape indiscriminately. Because you don't have to rape with force. In jail, there's other ways to rape. You can intimidate and shit like that. And when you're a guy, it's going to be pretty easy to do that when you're surrounded by nothing but females.
Or two, there was like I don't remember what body came up with this statute, but it was against, I believe it was the Hague. You cannot house female prisoners with male prisoners because they get raped. And that's happening.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? I don't know that. I don't know from her saying that. I just know because I used to be an inmate. I've been an inmate a couple of times. And, bro, if you put bitches around niggas, they're going to get fucking raped. Even niggas that aren't rapists, but they put you... Man, you do not put convicts next to women and lock them in together. I mean, again, only a progressive would do that, which is why I don't have any respect for anyone that says they're progressive. Not even 0.1 respect for them as a person, yeah, but for nothing that comes out of their mouth. Unless they're speaking about the field that they work on and they're making a lot of money in. And I'll pay attention to that. But anything else that has to do with life, go kick a bucket, dude.
Today. And it's not in the news. It's not in the common news. But I know about it.
So that's the argument for. So I just want to make sure I'm clear about this. So your argument is because you have domain-specific expertise as a molecular geneticist, and then the legal component of that is you're grounding that in your experience of what a man is and what a woman is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. This bothers me so much.
Well, that's why we're talking about it.
Yeah, I know. My heart pounds, and I go to the women's.
This is a real woman right here. This is a real legit woman, right? This is why she's bothered by this. That's a real feminist. That's a real feminist. For women. Any feminist you see out there jumping up and down for the LGBTQ, she's a fraud. Feminists are for women's rights, not LGBTQ rights, not gay rights, not black rights, women's rights. That's a woman standing up for women, not giving a fuck about anything else. A real feminist.
I go to the women's changing room at my gym, and there's a dude in there. He's putting on makeup and hoop earrings. And this is not something a woman does when she goes to work out.
Oh God. So when she goes to work out, and they're training or whatever, they're in the gym, and then she goes in and there's a big ass dude putting makeup on, in the middle of a workout. Realistically, I've been in the gym my whole life, really. You can't tell, but because I do more aerobics than weights. But yeah. I mean, I check out females. I'm a dog hound out there, and they don't put on fucking makeup to work out. That's the one time you see women without makeup. So if you have a guy in there putting on makeup, that's just a dude wanting attention. Like all these trans people, they just want attention, and we're giving it to them. It's disgusting. It is beyond disgusting. The empire is done. We're not gonna survive this shit. I hope I'm wrong. Don't think I don't love America. I love America, but I'm gonna see it collapse. Or my grandkids are. But it's fucking over, dude. There's no reversing this fucking behavior. There isn't reversing. We're gonna try. But I doubt it. Let's let her continue.
Yeah.
Well, so I know nothing about what happens in women's rooms. So that's the behavior is not common in women's rooms?
No, nor do women beat each other to death.
Ooh.
But men do.
Ooh.
And it's so sad that women have internalized.
Wow. You guys saw that? So, something just happened right now, right? Big. This lady just said to me is big, right? Why is it big for me? Because I've been for a long, long time trying to articulate.
Hey guys, I'm off the grid for August.
Excuse me. I've been for a long, long, long time trying to articulate that men are so much different than women that you can't even compare yourselves. And I don't know which way to say it that will make women understand, right? And she says it beautifully. But if I was to say, a man, we beat each other to death, I will come off as a sexist, as a misogynist, or whatever the fuck. But now we have a scientist saying it. A female scientist, expressing in a female way what I couldn't express as a male, and doesn't come off as clean. So we must share this video. We must share it. Especially to those that don't like the mansplaining, or that think that men are just, trying to just be right just because we don't understand what's going on. No, man, we fucking get it. Men save shit. Men save women. Sorry. It's reality.
Work out.
Well, so I know nothing about what happens in women's rooms. So that's the behavior is not common in women's rooms?
No, nor do women beat each other to death. But
Bingo. They don't beat each other to death. They're not as aggressive. They're just not. And that's a good thing. That's why we need them. Because without that off balance, this will be a dark planet.
men do. And it's so sad that women have internalized misogyny to the point.
Women's rooms?
No, nor do women beat each other to death. But men do. And it's so sad that women have internalized misogyny to the point where the man's comfort takes precedence over the woman's safety. There's a reason why they don't want to be in men's prisons, because men beat each other to death. Women don't do that.
Another time.
Takes precedence of
Another time, just to let you guys
man's
understand this,
comfort.
right?
You know, and it's so sad that women have internalized misogyny to the point where the man's comfort takes precedence over the woman's safety. There's a reason why they don't want to be in men's prisons, because men beat each other to death. Women don't do that.
Amazing. Amazing. Now, her point is the point that I always try to make. Men, and you guys are proving it. Look, I'm going to sound like a misogynist pig, and I'm going to do it because it happens to be right. Men protect women better than women protect themselves. Look what women brought onto themselves. Now you have niggas beating the shit out of them. You have a nigga putting a hole in a woman's fucking skull in MMA. Who fought for that? Who fought for that could be possible? Women did that. Us men, we were like, no, don't do that. But yeah, women, yeah, yes. And there you go. Fucking skulls broken and a fucking guy beating up on women. You know what I'm saying? You have women training their whole life to swim, right? To swim. And out of women's mind, oh, let's throw a guy in there that says he's one of us. You know what I'm saying? Women are unprotecting themselves. They're undoing the patriarchy, all right? Because the patriarchy would have you protect women. The patriarchy would have you open the door for women. The patriarchy would have you, no, I'm not going to wrestle with this woman because she's a woman. She's smaller than me. The patriarchy would have it when you can have scratches on your neck from some chick at a bar because she went crazy and you didn't put your hands on her. That's the patriarchy. If it were up to women, it'd be okay for me to knock some bitch the fuck out just because she's equal to me. You know what I'm saying? Because we're equal, but we're different. Simple stuff that people just don't seem to understand. But I'm out of here. Politicking out.